Hello everybody, welcome back to Warhead Gaming as we continue our playthrough of Dragon Age Veilguard. In the last part we managed to find our way into the temple, the way up to the top with the help of Belara. And we met an ogre and some darkspawn, and there's a lot of old elven magic which seems to be coming alive as a result of the escape of Elegnan and Galeonon, or you know what I mean. And that seems to be causing some problems in the world. And it seems like there might be a blight starting. Because they're blighted, because they've come in from the Fade. So let's carry on. I think we now got to go to the village of, I think it was Denath.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
Agreed. But first we need to get a handle on what exactly is happening out there.
I changed my party somehow. So I want to take... Nothing that allows me to change my party. So if you can hear dogs, guys.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. A lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Yarn and gold.
What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlathan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
It's disturbing. Yeah, we've got a material. A lament for fallen Elvenan. I hear to watchtowers once stood where those waters emptied into the sky. Their torches lit to guide the wary traveller. Sometimes on still days, when the mist hangs low on the river, I can imagine the lighted path up to the golden spires of Arlathan, and the voices of my people calling me home. I know Elvenan, a lost civilization, is not how I imagine it. Arlathan was a place of wonder and magic, and also a conflict and war ruled by tyrants, yet I still mourn it, and wish I could have seen it just once and called it mine. Added below in different handwriting. These feelings are not yours alone. There is no sin in grieving what was lost, imperfect though it was, strife. Definitely no way of choosing my party. Library, map. No. Is that an alluvian there? Yep. Or no? Won't let me in there either. No, don't think so. Just like a kind of area you would kind of climb up out. It's got a different texture.
Rook, you ready to go?
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Then let's go.
Is she gonna stay? No?
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something
Reminds me of
happened here.
Crestwood.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
Rook, where are you going? The town square is this way.
Alright,
Right
alright.
there.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
There's blight in there. I can feel it. Be careful.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
No one gets out. No exceptions.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
He's infected.
Everyone has to stay. We'll be rewarded. All of us.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
It's like Radlarium.
The town square!
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
I'm not being a Grey Warden. I don't know if
Look
this
at
stuff
that.
can actually affect me.
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted it up there.
Must have grown really fast then.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the veiled jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them?
That's not ominous at all.
Look, more people.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Don't tell me it's gonna be a brood mother in the middle of this. Not quite a brood mother, but that's the mayor.
That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers? Valara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Valara!
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful.
Help me! Anyone!
Come on, that sounds close.
Where the hell did I come from?
Help me! Hurry!
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
This supports the 7 ancient dragons at the Tevinter, well, the 7 archdemons were
You're
the
the
7
mayor of
elven
this town.
gods.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods.
7 blighted
didn't you?
dragons that caused the
Didn't you?
darkspawn are the
They were
7
in my
elven
head.
gods that were exiled.
infecting my thoughts? They made me do it. Please, help me.
He killed those people.
You betrayed your own town.
Exactly
No,
like
I
Crossroads.
didn't. I was tricked, manipulated. I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
Creation, a blighted village.
Right. We walked right through that new creation. A lot of dead people.
Also, the gods could gain power from the blight.
I never meant for that, I swear. You must believe me.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight. Everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't attempt it again, I swear.
Brooke, you're a Grey Warden. You could pack him off to Weishaupt as punishment.
Yeah.
We'll send him to the Wardens.
No! I'll never survive that.
We take anyone. Even murderous traitors like you.
It's more than you deserve.
You don't understand. I felt their power. It's irresistible.
You're going to spend the rest of your life fighting Darkspawn. That's not enough to redeem you, but it's a start.
But
be grateful I'm even giving you this chance.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight. All of it. To rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
First of all, press that button. Draw on the game will open up fast travel beacons, which will also save checkpoints. Explore local maps to discover beacon locations.
I wonder what this is about. We got it.
So if there's just one of those random ones out, it normally means there's another one around. I think it's going to be the Raw.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elganon and Gillenane used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force. They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
So who are you exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations of your opponents, however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
That sounds bad.
I was hoping what we saw at Demeter's Crossing would be the worst of it.
'Tis but the start, I fear, and ignorance provides a feeble shield.
Right. What can you tell us?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
All this for power.
All this horror because a bunch of power-hungry gods want even more power.
When have the powerful among us ever done otherwise?
So how do we stop them?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse?
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
Step by step.
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse. Nev, Harding and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Okay, Shadow's Crossing. After investigating the town of Demeter's Crossing, the team discovered the gods had laid waste to the town with blight. Worse, they tempted the mayor into betraying his people for gold. The team decided to banish the mayor to the Grey Wardens.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
Singing Blade. Solus lost his Lyrium dagger An ancient magical artifact, great power. Harding is eager to return to Cyber's ritual, hoping to find the dagger before it falls into wrong hands.
I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course, that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
We all carry some blame.
You didn't take the shot. I destroyed the statue. Who do you want to blame more for the outcome? We all did what we thought was best in the moment.
And look where it got us. Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric?
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting. You push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start.
Is there anything around here? Yeah, I don't think they would put anything behind us, but it always helps to check.
Look.
I can feel lingering magic. Powerful magic.
The dagger was here. Something took it.
A nug.
Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
Look, there it goes. Big darkspawn coming right at us. that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up there. That magical device.
Must be said, the road does look very impressive. Gonna have to turn this, I think.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail. So did I just get an enhancement for it? Is that what just happened? Yep, I unlocked the 15 damage on that one. Okay. Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
They don't, to my knowledge. But Solus's dagger is special. They might be drawn to it.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead.
Great hit, Rook.
You don't cross Harding.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
Damage enemies to fill their stagger meter. Once enemies are staggered, reach them vulnerable and then temporarily unable to fight. Form a kick down. Pressing down R on a staggered enemy to hit them with a powerful attack that does increase damage. Afterwards, the enemy is no longer staggered.
Nice work. Rook gets that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look out! More dark spawn ahead.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools. On your left! Ready to go again!
Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
Over there, a dagger thief.
More blight in the way. And there's probably another one.
Where's the best angle to get it from? Go through there. Do I just have to hit the Ah, there it is.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Just what I wanted. Sorry about the dogs, guys. That was on the other side, I imagine.
Coming at range.
Oh, look at that. Got us at a distance.
Look, another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Good work. Now let's see what's behind that gate.
Frost branch. Okay, I can't do anything with that. I can't give that to Neve, can I? No. It's not for her in particular. So it says that a remnant is a currency, so I don't think there's anything for that dark spawn that's there. No, there's not.
Got company.
do that.
One for us. That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger. Harding? Harding!
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation. Isa to know. We are free again, whole again, here again, here again.
Harding!
I can hear it. The Song of the Stone. What is happening to me? What the?
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it.
From primers and detonators to trigger detonations. Some abilities require a primer to a target. Each primer has a matched detonator. Use the correct combination to deal increased stagger and damage across the whole area.
Good to go again.
Use Harding's shed ability.
On the left.
Watch your right.
They're coming from the right. Ready again.
I'm trapped.
Ranged incoming. On your left.
Didn't mean to do that.
Ranged attackers!
Got us at range. Watch it.
Good to go.
Take that.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure.
That's
But
rather
we should get
chaotic.
back. We'll talk it through there.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
You said something took you over.
Something like that?
And it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
That's any magic I know.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone?
To lyrium.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I guess we don't have any real answers.
It's a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
But I didn't do anything to earn this. How could I be proud? I don't even know how it happened. It's all a little strange. But not in a bad way. I feel... connected.
To
the stone. Dwarves call ourselves Children of the Stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
Just make sure to eat.
As long as you're throwing rocks at the bad guys and not me.
Don't give me a reason to, then.
No promises.
I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
Were their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose? They couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of dwarven history with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Singing Blade, the team returned to Solus's ritual site, hoping to find the lyrium bond that Solus lost. They pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger had a profound effect on Harding. This new rekindling of forgotten link between her and the stone. What this means for Harding remains to be seen.
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus.
Collection duration, stagger from weapon attacks. Power staff attacks with bonus damage and influence. Acquire that. These are like the basic ones, it seems. Fade strike. Quick recovery. Mana regeneration restarts 25% faster when paused by spending mana or taking damage. Talk about the dog again, guys. Been dog heavy episode. It is November the 5th, so I'm sure you're going to hear a firework. Where do I want to go? Focus. Do you want to go this way? Actually, I think I'll go for the stagger from weapon attacks, I think. And then I'll go to return fire, bigger blast. hopefully I'll be able to get to Meteor relatively soon. Skill points available. Seismic shot. Damage raises high health. Heavy draw. Soothing potion. Plus 25%. Do shed, I think. Then heavy draw, I think. Nothing from you yet. Okay. Okay, so we've got to speak to Solus. Just kind of randomly walking around. Got something else there. I have a feeling we're gonna have people in these rooms at some point. But yeah, I was saying earlier, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the dragons that the Divinity Imperium worshipped are the same elven gods. So those 7 dragons became the archdemons, and that's why we've got 2 of them, which have escaped, because the other 5 have already been killed in the 1st to 5th blights. So we've got Elganon and Galanane left. Talk to Varric, see if he's got anything to say. Got anything to say for yourself, Varric? Varric? No. Okay.
Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think. Therefore, Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments.
Life in the lighthouse. This ancient logbook is filled with meticulous Veilfire ruins, though it is encoded. Flicking through it offers vestiges of borrowed memory. Fearful refugees are ushered to the lighthouse. Who Illuvians emerging from the infirmary and libraries are soldiers, spies, and scholars. Gardeners plant long exist herbs that grow are harvested and wither in the blink of an eye. Sharp smell of distilling medicine wafts from a window, and poison for the enemy drips into a vial. The arguments of a war council go on late into the night. Forbidden songs are sung freely. Filthy lyrics substituted for the Fenor. Gonna speak. Fenoris's name. Finally, a heated conversation silhouetted against glass with quick shadows darting between it. The argument ends with wordless but a mistaken impression. You summoned them. You feed them. They had no idea it's dagger when they found it in the primeval Taig, like an idol with figures carved from Redlarium. Didn't want to stare at it too long, Varric once said. Felt like it was staring back. His brother Bertrand kept the idol for himself, and probably stared at it too much. When he felt his sanity slip, and Bertrand sold the idol to Knight Commander Meredith of Kirkwall, who forged the idol into a blade. It didn't end well for her. The idol remained lodged in Meredith's petrified remains until it was removed some years ago, presumed by Solus, and returned to its original form. That's from when we learned about the idol's connection to elven gods. Solus used the Illyrium dagger to create the veil, and he's going to use it to bring the veil down.
Unpack my things. The peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us.
Not to make that hard.
That history looked better before Elganon and Gillenane came back and started blighting everything. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
You celebrate success.
Every one of my tattoos is a story. Something I did that's worth remembering. Wonder what I should get when we finish this job. An alluvian? A wolf? I'll figure it out. Every time I look at this, I can hear that little girl thanking me for saving her village from Darkspawn. She said that since the Grey Wardens didn't have griffins anymore, I could have hers. If I hadn't been there, I'd never have met Varric. And never had to deal with the First Warden complaining I ignored orders. But if it was worth rushing in to save the village instead of waiting for reinforcements, it was worth dealing with the consequences too.
Magical project.
The Ever-Turning Orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent.
Hard but worthwhile. For all the good it did, I was mustard, and those were the days. It was hard but worthwhile.
Amazed this thing still works, seeing how many times I messed up the magic and broke something. Yeah, but I got there eventually. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Perhaps nothing escaped as you stopped me from... what was it? Covering the world with demons?
Stop this, I need information.
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Nothing, but I'm here.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
Back in the Grey Wardens, I was with a group of recruits outside this village, dealing with the Darkspawn incursion. Our orders were to wait for reinforcements, but we knew that by the time they arrived, everyone in that village would be dead.
So you led your team of recruits in any way, collapsing the tunnel and saving the village.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
And you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Why blight the whole world?
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dreadwolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
It didn't escape.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
It's bigger than what we have.
The rest of the Blight is in prison? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
How do we stop them?
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
I'm not going to bend a knee to blighted, murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like mine. I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
Sounds entertaining.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Appearance can be modified in the wardrobe in your room. So this is going to be my actual room. Enter decorative mode. I think I've only got I'm happy with their appearance so far. And decorative mode. This is going to be my room then. There's the team, potentially. Upgrading your equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase an item's statistics. Find another version of an existing item, which is from merging will increase an item's statistics while also unlocking new properties. Pursue both paths to bring out your items' equipment's full potential. Creating mementos out in the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power level of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. So I can increase. I think I'm tempted to go for armor for now. So goes to 21. Goes to 18. No. 15 ability damage. Well, this doesn't require... I've got plenty of that stuff, so... what does this need? And if I do my helm and that increases a lot. So now it's upgraded. Of course I'm going to change it to that.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreitum. But Velos Atreitum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You've lost me.
Harding? Are you in there?
I'm sorry, what?
What does Isatunal actually mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Couldn't be one god, it had to be three.
Okay, so obviously there's no conversation to be had with Neve. That's the brand new one.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't replace you.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? I watched you lead a few misfit recruits and push back one of the biggest darkspawn hordes I've ever seen.
Just needed to find the right strategy.
And no other warden found it. You stopped that horde. Had to drop a town hall on it, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
He isn't. Well, he is an asshole. We know that already. I'm worried we need his help.
He's the god of lies, and he's inside my head, Varric. How do you think I feel about that?
Fair enough.
He might be telling the
Nev's
truth
a great mage.
this time.
If you need her to whip up a ward to keep him
But
out of
he
your
always
mind,
has a
she
bigger
can.
plan.
But you haven't asked her to. Why not?
Solus is our best source of information about these elven gods. We can't stop them without what he knows.
Don't
So
that
you're
to him
making
as
the
they are
decision
to
to
us.
keep talking with him.
Yeah.
You're making a choice. Stay careful. Stay worried. But don't beat yourself up about doing what you have to do.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
I'm not sure about the beach crossing. Which layer?
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime. You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Just seeing if there's anything interactable, but I don't think there is.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin. Their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Mage killer isn't a problem for people
Working
like us?
with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
I'm intrigued.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Do that.
As soon as possible.
I hadn't planned to dawdle.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they mages?
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
Your friends are our friends.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem. But they try.
So we talk to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
So we've got Sea of Blood, Smuggled Relic. So contact Shadow Dragon, contact the Crows. Into the Crossroads. Team explores the Crossroads, mysterious network in the mirrors that allows instantaneous travel in order to recruit more people to their cause. Meet Balara at the Alluvion. She's in the Alluvion room. Don't jump over that every single time, I think.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us. Freedom of ways. I wonder...
Wonder what?
If you have an idea what that place is, Balara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Who are you?
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
Well, we've got to get out
And
of
it
here.
didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Let's be careful.
We have no idea what or who they are. So let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Magic Dampener's notes. Initial notes on Dampener's operations. Dampener creates a counter resonance to the Fade. That's why it's safe to live here. No one's been torn apart yet, that I know of. But the counter resonance from the Dampener is tuned to this specific part of the Fade. The more you move away from this spot, the less effective it will be. There's a theory that every mage has a unique resonance. The way they touch magic is just a little bit different. Theoretically, could you tune the Dampener to a person's resonance instead, so you could go directly to them, I suppose. Make it so that they can't use magic. Would be hard to figure out someone's specific resonance. We need examples of their magic. Need third other volume of Harris's collected essays. Master Professor has it, Balara. Oh, so we've got another Grey Warden. Shadow Dragon. I assume this is the crows there between Hardic and Neve. And then some sort of insect, beetle, and an octopus, looks like. I've had Neve for a long time. Maybe she needs to sit out a bit more. Go for Harding and Balara, I think, for party request.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The Crossroads.
Is it dangerous here?
Are we safe here, or are we gonna get swarmed by more demons?
The Evanurus hunger for the Crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The Crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Cover these beacons for our Thedas to unlock the fast travel. Party members swap in and respawning at their locations. Let's just take a quick photo. I just want to hide the party. X is take the photo. X. Back.
Can't travel this way.
The gods aren't taking any chances.
This place is amazing. June's normal alluvians function with twin delirium fragments. One always leads to another. Zilla somehow talked to the Crossroads into making fade alluvians override them, his own network to run our rebellion. Provided you ignore all the old stories about holding mirrors up to mirrors and getting caught in the infinite reflections.
Yeah, this dock seems sturdy. So, you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, Dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
We sail. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the Crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
So we're interlopers too?
Converge City.
to us.
Where are you?
For the Imperium again! The gods bid us.
The Fater. That's where they're breaking through.
Gods and their fade tearing. Let's cut them off!
Feel our might!
Great job, Rook!
There! Strike now!
End it quick!
This cannot be possible!
End it now! One for us.
These roots may be unbound, Dweller. Seek out what holds it closed.
So that's where I came down from. Go that way. No. Obviously not. Tapping that from the other side.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
No way, but let's just go and explore over here. I'm dreaming, but this place I know I am. But in this time I know I am. Even if I didn't, this place would tell me. I'd never dream of a place like this. Cities are full of people. An empty city is the bones of a good meal. A reminder that made a hungry woman sad. Susan Cravazelli. Jaden Circle 820 blessed. 20th year of the Blessed Age. Base blocked. That's where we came from. That's where we came from. Okay.
We wear them down!
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
Warden's Pier, so that was for... So that's now for Harding, correct? Yep.
Is there something inside it?
Well, maybe I should save before,
That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Get clear! Don't stay there! Gotta move! Get clear!
oh Jesus Christ.
Don't just stand there!
If I go into that area as necrotic. Okay, now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Right, on him!
Look, it left something.
That the last of them?
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
Affliction duration, taunt, return fire. Go to Bigger Blast, Arcane Bomb damage plus 15%. Or Providence. And that one is a shield.
I've never seen so many Illuvians in one place. Where do they all go?
Time to find out.
Oh, damage to that. That's the crows, I presume. And that's shadow dragons. I'll go to the crows first. Talk to the crows to find the mage killer. We'll meet down on Antiva and crowing in Trevisto. Okay.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're Andaratea Cantori, of the Crows?
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
Okay, guys, I think I'm actually going to call it a day there. And we'll go into the crows in the next episode. So, in the meantime, if you're enjoying this series and you want to keep updated, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. leave any feedback or suggestions in the comment section below the video. And until next time, this was Veilguard Gaming. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, everybody.